Ballantyne is not just a neighborhood, it's really a lifestyle. This area is one of the top choices for people who relocate here and even people who already live here in Charlotte. But what is it really like to live here? What's nearby? What's the commute times? Where's all the shopping? Where's all the grocery stores? What are some good restaurants to eat? Hi, I'm Angel Mercer. I'm a Charlotte realtor, and I help people just like you buy, sell, and relocate to Charlotte with confidence and with ease. So whether you're just starting to explore, just now moving to the area, building new, or looking for a second or third home, I am your guide. Feel free to call or text me at 980-263-9632. If you need anything or have any questions at all, I will also leave my contact info in the description box below. Now let's hop into Google Maps and take a virtual walkthrough of Ballantyne so that you can get an idea of where some things are that you may be wondering about. Let's jump right in. So first, I want to start out with the layout of Ballantyne and how it's laid out for traveling and getting around. First off, let's zoom out. There's a main corridor called Johnston Road. This is this gray line you see going through here. It goes from north to south of Ballantyne. And then there's a corridor here, Ballantyne Commons Parkway, that goes from west to east. Ballantyne borders Blakeney to the east here, and it borders Pineville to the west here. Now let's go into real estate overview. So there are several real estate pockets in the neighborhood of Ballantyne. There's quite a few luxury neighborhoods such as Ballantyne Country Club, and it features gorgeous homes, golf access, private amenities like the clubhouse, the country club, and access to the golf course. These estates typically run up to $2 million because of the lot privacy and the prestige of the homes there. So the name of the community is Ballantyne Country Club, and that is here to the west of Johnston Road and to the east of Johnston Road here. Ballantyne also has multiple single-family home developments ranging from $600K to $1.2 million. There are many pockets of townhomes for sale, for rent, as well as condo living, plenty of apartments to choose from. Since there are so many, I could not choose certain ones, so I'm just only going to go over the newest interesting developments for Ballantyne that stand out for me. So let's start with Oro. Oro is at the Ballantyne Bowl here. It's going to be Charlotte's tallest building. It's a luxury apartment building. It'll be complete in the fall. And then Ballantyne also has some build-to-rent townhomes called the Ballantyne Townhomes at Elm. It's a 17-unit build-to-rent community, and that's going to go right here in this area of town off of Elm Lane and Bryant Farms Road. And then there is going to be Evoke Living at Ballantyne, which will serve households that earn between 30 to 80% of the area median income, and that'll be complete in February 2026. So the Evoke Living at Ballantyne will be over in this area here. It's really close to the Publix. Now let's move on to lifestyle and hotspots. So Ballantyne Village, which is further north in this area here, has anywhere from Panera Bread to local upscale rooftop restaurants like Hestia, which is an upscale Asian cuisine. Then there's a pretty popular brunch spot called Expectations. It's one of my favorites. There's also boutique shopping there. There's chain restaurants anywhere from Mellow Mushroom to Panera Bread. And then there is also a burger spot, a Mexican spot, and actually a steakhouse restaurant in this area. There are lots of restaurants to choose from. Also, there are fitness studios, there's pet grooming salons, and hair salons. So let's go over to Ballantyne Commons. So Ballantyne Commons is this area over here, right across Johnston Road. There's a Harris Teeter over here. There's one of my favorite restaurants called Juniper Grill. There's a Libretto's Pizza, a Baghdaddy's burger spot. There's an Urgent Care, just to name a few things. Now let's head up to the Ballantyne Bowl. This is a really popular area right now. It's new, it's fun to enjoy with family and friends, co-workers. There's so many things to do out there. It's a very beautiful area. So that is in this area here. That's where the luxurious Ballantyne Hotel is Right over here, behind it is Stream Park. I made a separate video about it. And then there's Oro, which I talked about earlier, which are the high-rise apartments. Inside of the bowl, there's the amphitheater. Then there's restaurants like Flower Child, Postino's, Beulah's Chicken Shack. There's gelato, burgers, coffee, Pilates Fitness, a brewery, among other restaurants. Then let's head on over to Stonecrest, which is down here. There's good shopping over here. There's a Super Target. Then you've got Michael's, you've got Harris Teeter. Then there's a movie theater here. You got a few boutiques. You got a Chick-fil-A. Then there's Elios Greek restaurant and a really good ramen restaurant over here. Ramen bar Kazoku. Then there's live music in the summers with areas to sit and enjoy the water fountain. There's so many restaurants, and there's a Wendy's over here as well. Now let's head over to Blakeney. Okay, now let's head over to Blakeney, which is over in this area. This is Blakeney area. All this area here is considered Blakeney. It's a major shopping areas. I like to go to the Super Target over here. There's also Harris Teeter here. They're shopping like Old Navy, Marshall's Home Store, Banana Republic, Lululemon, boutiques like Francesca's, Shake Shack. Then there's Jenny's Ice Cream. There's also a really upscale restaurant called 131 in Maine. You name it. It's one of the biggest shopping center areas in Ballantyne. I love to go there. And then let's head over to Waverly, which is another newer shopping center. It's further on the outskirts of the neighborhood, which is here. It's where the Whole Foods is. You've got a First Watch, you've got boutique shopping. And then I just want to point out some of my favorite restaurants out of all the different little pockets of neighborhoods to enjoy in the shopping centers is Juniper Grill, Expectations, Kazoku, Flower Towel, Jenny's Ice Cream, Chopped, and Super Chicks. So you want to make sure to check out those restaurants. Trust me, I'm a foodie. You won't be disappointed. Also, the good thing about these little pockets of interest is that they're only within about 5 to 10 minutes from each other, depending on the traffic. It's the perfect area to get around to all your favorite spots. And that's one of the reasons why people love living in this area. You really don't have to leave. So that's one of the benefits of it. Now let's go to schools and parks. So Ardrey-Kell High School is right over here. And then Community House Middle School is right here. And then let's head over to Coleman Park, my favorite. Coleman Park is so cute. It's cozy. There's a pond. There's ducks. It's right in the middle of the Ballantyne Corporate Center. We took a lot of family photos here. That's over here in this area. And then Big Rock Nature Preserve. This nature preserve is actually right here next to 485. It's right next to Stonecrest. Also, very nice attraction to visit when you get a chance. This is one of the entrances to the Greenway, the Lower McAlpine-McMullen Creek Greenway over here, right next to Coleman Park. Now, a lot of these parks are just hidden nature right in the middle of it all. You really get the best of both worlds here. Now let's talk about commutes and working from home. So Uptown, like I said earlier, is about 25 to 30 minutes away. The Ballantyne Corporate Park is literally just a few minutes away depending on where you live within Ballantyne. And the Ballantyne Corporate Park has big businesses there, such as Wells Fargo. And my husband actually works at Wells Fargo. When he doesn't want to go into Uptown to the office, he'll go over here to the Ballantyne office, which is just minutes from where we live. And then there's another corporate center with a bunch of office buildings, which is over in this part of town here, and that's where Coleman Park is. Now, in the Ballantyne corporate area over here, you've got a lot of Novant Health doctor's offices, pediatrics, imaging and screening, family doctors. And then let me show you the major Novant hospital that just opened last year. It's further down here by Publix. So here is the hospital here, and they have an emergency room services as well. All this area here is the hospital, Novant Health Hospital. There's tons and tons of coffee shops for you to work at if you're hybrid, like Starbucks and Summit Coffee. Now that's just a little bit about
So Ballantyne is very polished, but it's practical. It's packed with a lot of perks and amenities. That's why so many people like it here.
But what makes it truly special is that it offers a sense of calm while keeping close to the city goings zoings and all the happenings. Now, if this feels like your kind of place, then let's talk. Call or text me at 980-263-9632 or hit the link in my description box below. I'll have a relocation guide there so that you can start your journey today. I'll talk to you soon.